Focus on the needle movers. And this is a term that I've used for years. And there's a lot of training on it in our training library. It's a more articulate and specific way of thinking of actions and rhythms towards the outcomes you want, or towards the outcomes you don't want. Like, what are the things I don't want to be doing so I don't achieve these things? I don't want to be eating pretzels every night. I do want to have a handful of nuts. That'd be one illustrative way of thinking of it. So the needle movers, the way I break them down is this. Yearly needle movers, so once a year. I have a scheduled event the first Saturday of the year. It's a 3-hour time block to do yearly needle movers. That's things like cleaning up, taxes, getting everything ready for tax season, going back through the year, getting all those statements downloaded and all that kind of stuff. It's also doing yearly maintenance. It's also assessing my year to see what I did right and what I got wrong. Like those 3 power questions. What did I get right last year and why? What did I get wrong last year and why? And then third, what's going to change moving forward? How and when? Very, very powerful trifecta of questions. And sometimes when I do that work, I go through my calendar and I go through my photos just to see, oh, we had that time in Europe. That I want more of. So we'll put that into this year as part of a scheduled 3-week Europe trip. We've done that 2 years in a row. Been absolutely amazing. But then there's other things, like maybe I spent a little too much over here in terms of money, or I did this, it wasn't that fun. Whatever it is, I just don't want to do some of that. Intention. So the needle movers, there's a yearly needle mover. There's a half-year needle mover. So if you think about a year, the first Saturday of the year, sometime in the beginning of January. The middle of the year, it's the first Saturday in July. For me, that's a half-year needle mover. Then there's quarterly needle movers. The same day as the yearly needle mover, the first Saturday in January, the first Saturday in April, the first Saturday in July, the first Saturday in October. Then there's monthly needle movers. So on the monthly needle movers, just so you have frame, I've got things like check the tire pressure in my bike, check the tire pressure in my car, change the air conditioning filters, go through all my servers. I have a bunch of servers with my other business, and I need to make sure they're maintained, backed up, and all that kind of stuff. Update them, those kind of things. So there's a list of things documented that I do on the monthly, quarterly, half-year, and yearly level. Then we get down to the weekly needle mover. Every week, Saturday morning, there's a small chunk of time that I look into my week. How did I do this week? Did I meet everything I needed to do? And then I set the intention for next week. So you see how this is graduating down to weekly now? Now we're in the daily needle movers. These are the things I need to do every day to move things forward. That list is pretty lengthy, but it's pretty common. It's not like I have to do a ton of stuff. Sleep 8 hours, and I got that down. We've talked about that in previous trainings, to the specific measurements I want to see from the Aura Ring. I want to hydrate with water. I want to make sure I got my glass bottle filled. I like it cold with a little bit of ice. I want to have my black organic coffee. I want to eat nutrient rich. I want to get out and move the body. I want to make sure I'm stepping into service. These are the daily things. And then we can go even further back in terms of time to situationally throughout the day. Maybe many times throughout the day I need to do certain things or think certain things. So there's situational, daily, weekly, quarterly, half-year, and yearly needle movers. And in those, I would just challenge you, either get a sheet of paper out for each of those and just start writing. Or get out your journal, if you have like a digital journal, or notes, whatever that is for you, and set one for each type of needle mover. Situational, daily, monthly, weekly, quarterly, half year, yearly, the whole shebang. And it helps you really set intention as you step into your day. Brendan, our master coach in high performance, has shared so many times that you win the moments of your day, you win your days, you win your days, you win your weeks, you win your weeks, you win your months, you win your months, you win your life, or your years, and then you win your life. And I just love that saying because it helps us keep that frame and keeps things dialed in through that lens. I hope that takes care of you. I hope that serves. So that's number 2, the needle movers. Now, of course, with number 1 and number 2, you can ask questions to AI and say, listen, I got to get clearer on things in life that I want to attract or I want as outcomes. Can you help me guide me through this, and it will ask you questions to do that. I want to get clear on the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly behaviors to live into that. Can you give me a list? AI is really, really good at that. And of course,